Hi friends, so today we are going to continue to practice solving for C while using the Pythagorean Theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. So remember, you have a right triangle. Let me just draw a picture here. You have A, B, C. C is always opposite the 90-degree angle, right? So let's just identify A, B, C, plug it into my Pythagorean theorem, and then we're going to solve for C. So we're going to find what A is, what B is, and what C is. So remember, C is the easiest to identify because it's opposite the 90-degree angle. So here's my 90-degree angle. So C is just C. We don't know the number yet. And then the two legs, A and B. So A is 5, B is 4. And now we're going to plug all of these numbers into the Pythagorean theorem, and then we're going to solve. So A is 5. So we're going to do 5 squared plus B is 4. 4 squared equals C is just C, C squared. And now we have to solve. So we're going to use our calculator. And first you have to get rid of the squared by just figuring out, well, what's 5 squared? So 5 squared is 25 plus what's 4 squared? 16 equals C squared. We cannot figure that out yet because we don't know what C is yet. All right, now we have to combine our like terms. 25 plus 16, because this is on this side of the equation. So here you do 25 plus 16, get 41, equals C squared. Now, many of you, when you were doing the activity on Wednesday, you just stopped here. However, C is not 41. C squared is 41. We need to figure out what is C is. So remember, you must take the squared root of each side. You take the square root of each side because when you take the square root of a squared number, they cross each other out. They like undo each other. So now we're just left with C equals the square root of 41. And you get 6.40. So because we're going to round, 6.40. So we found out what C equals. C is about, because we had around, 6.40 inches. Okay? So when you have a leg with 5 inches, another leg with 4 inches, the hypotenuse C is 6.40 inches. Okay? We're just going to do one more because I am trying my hardest to make sure that these videos are not too long, because I find when they're too long, you don't watch them or you don't pay attention, which is a big problem. So I'm trying to work with you. So if I make this short, that means you must make sure to watch it. All right, let's do one more example. All right, I'm going to make this a 9. This is going to be a 4, and we're going to figure out what C is. Oh, sorry. So this will be 9 inches. This is going to be 4 inches. So if this side is 9 inches and this side is 4 inches, how many inches is C? So first, you need to identify A, B, and C. So A, B, C. So C, always easiest to identify. C is opposite the 90-degree angle. C, here's 90 degree. C is just C. We don't know yet, so you just write C. And then find A, B. A is one of the legs, so 9. B is the other one, 4. Let's plug this into the Pythagorean theorem. So A is 9. So it'll be 9 squared plus B is 4. 4 squared equals C is just C, so C squared. Now let's clean up my equation before we solve it. So we have to figure out, well, what's 9 squared? Use your calculator, 81. Plus what's 4 squared? 16. And C squared, we cannot do that yet because we don't know what C is. So we just leave that C squared. All right, let's clean up this side of my equation. So we're going to do 81 plus 16. And we end up with 97 equals c squared. Now, you might think that we are done. No, we are not done. C does not equal 97 because we're solving for c. C squared equals 97. So we have to find out what c equals. So when you get to this point, you must take the square root of each side. Square root, square root. Because remember, when you take the square root of a squared number, these cross each other out. It undoes each other. They're opposites. So we're just left with c equals, but now we have to find the square root of 97. So use your Chromebook. Desmos, there is a calculator. You could just use the calculator on the Desmos. So your square root of 97 equals, we end up with 9.8, and then we have to round. So this is going to be 9.85. Okay. So we found our side length. So C is about 9.85 inches. All right. So this video is only 6 minutes. Please watch the entire video, and then I want you to do the practice problems on Desmos. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to watch this video, then you're going to solve for C on about 5 problems using Desmos. I had many students that had a hard time, so this is your opportunity to try to do it again. Alrighty? Get extra practice. If you have any questions, let me know.